How to persuade when facts don't matter. What the world's most persuasive people understand, and how business leaders can apply it. In an ideal world, facts would win arguments. In business reality, they often do not. Executives approve deals that fail spreadsheets. Clients reject statistically superior options. Customers choose brands that feel right rather than those that perform best. This is not irrationality, it is human decision-making. The world's most persuasive psychologists, political leaders, marketers, and negotiators have long understood a difficult truth. Facts rarely persuade on their own. They support decisions, but they do not cause them. This article explores what the most persuasive people in history understand about influencing decisions when logic is insufficient, and how business professionals can apply those principles ethically and effectively. 1. People decide emotionally, then defend rationally. The psychological reality. Harvard psychologist Daniel Kahneman reshaped modern understanding of persuasion by showing that humans rely primarily on fast, intuitive thinking, what he called System 1, not slow, analytical reasoning. We are not rational agents. We are emotional agents who occasionally think. Daniel Kahneman. When facts fail, it is usually because the decision has already been made emotionally. Data that contradicts that decision is filtered, discounted, or ignored. This explains why clients dismiss ROI models but accept anecdotes. Customers trust testimonials more than technical specifications. Senior leaders feel uneasy despite strong analysis. Business implication: if you lead with facts before addressing emotional drivers, you are often speaking to the wrong part of the brain. 2. Meaning persuades more than accuracy. Lessons from politics and rhetoric. Aristotle understood this over 2,000 years ago. In rhetoric, he argued that persuasion rests on 3 pillars: logos, logic; ethos, credibility; pathos, emotion. Modern neuroscience confirms that pathos often dominates. Barack Obama, one of the most effective persuaders of the modern era, rarely led with statistics in his most influential speeches. Instead, he framed meaning. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Often attributed to Theodore Roosevelt and frequently cited by political communicators, Obama used facts to reinforce narratives, not to replace them. Business implication: clients are not persuaded by accuracy alone. They are persuaded by what your solution means for their status, security, risk, or future. 3. Trust is the gatekeeper of persuasion. What negotiators learn the hard way. Former FBI hostage negotiator Chris Voss emphasizes that persuasion does not begin with argument. It begins with trust. People will say yes to you not because you're right, but because they trust you. Chris Voss. When facts fail, it is often because the audience does not trust the messenger. In business, this can stem from perceived self-interest, misaligned incentives, past negative experiences, cultural or status distance. No amount of data compensates for low trust. Business implication: before persuading, ask, do they believe I understand their world? If not, persuasion will stall regardless of evidence. 4. Stories override statistics. Why narratives win. Psychologist Jerome Bruner famously observed, facts are 20 times more likely to be remembered when they are part of a story. Stories activate empathy, imagination, and emotional resonance. They allow people to simulate outcomes rather than calculate them. Steve Jobs exemplified this. He did not persuade audiences with processor speeds or memory benchmarks. He told stories about creativity, identity, and possibility. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. Steve Jobs, widely attributed in leadership discourse. Business implication: translate your facts into a narrative. Who struggled before? What changed? What future became possible? Facts should support the story, not replace it. 5. Identity beats evidence, a hard truth from social psychology. Jonathan Haidt, moral psychologist and author of The Righteous Mind, explains why people resist facts that threaten their identity. The human mind is a story processor, not a logic processor. When a fact threatens how someone sees themselves or how they are seen by others, it is rejected, regardless of accuracy. This is why clients reject data that implies past mistakes. Customers resist products that challenge their self-image. Organizations ignore evidence that threatens internal power structures. Business implication frame persuasion so that agreement reinforces identity rather than undermining it. Make the decision feel consistent with who they already believe they are. 6. Social proof outperforms logical proof. What marketers understand instinctively. Robert Cialdini, the world's leading authority on influence, identified social proof as one of the core principles of persuasion. We view a behavior as more correct in a given situation to the degree that we see others performing it. Robert Cialdini. When facts fail, showing who else has already chosen often succeeds. This explains why testimonials outperform white papers, case studies outperform benchmarks, trusted by logos outperform feature lists. Business implication. If your data is being ignored, replace it with credible examples of peers, competitors, or aspirational figures who have already decided. 7. Reduce fear before presenting logic. Insights from psychiatry. Fear shuts down reasoning. Psychiatrists have long understood that anxiety narrows cognitive flexibility. Dr. Viktor Frankl observed that people cannot engage with meaning when they feel threatened. An abnormal reaction to an abnormal situation is normal behavior. In business, fear may involve career risk, budget exposure, reputational damage, loss of control. Business implication. Before persuading, neutralize fear, address worst-case scenarios explicitly, show reversibility, safety nets, or phased commitments. 8. Ask questions that lead, don't push, a tactical persuasion tool. Adam Grant, organizational psychologist and Wharton professor, emphasizes that persuasion is most effective when people convince themselves. The best persuaders are curious, not certain. Adam Grant. Questions allow people to explore conclusions without feeling coerced. Instead of saying, "This is clearly the best option," ask, "What would success look like 6 months after making this decision? What risks worry you most right now?" Business implication. When facts fail, switch from statements to questions that guide reflection. 9. Certainty signals strength, but humility builds credibility. The persuader's balance. Overconfidence triggers skepticism. Excessive hedging triggers doubt. The most persuasive leaders project calm conviction paired with openness. Abraham Lincoln exemplified this balance. "I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday." He held firm principles while remaining open to revision. Business implication. Demonstrate confidence without rigidity. Acknowledge uncertainty where appropriate. This increases rather than decreases persuasive power. Final thought. Facts still matter, just not first. The world's most persuasive people are not anti-facts. They are order-aware. They understand that emotion opens the door. Trust keeps it open. Meaning invites entry. Facts justify the decision afterward. In business, persuasion fails when logic is presented before psychological readiness exists. If facts are not working, it is not because people are stupid. It is because you are speaking to the wrong lever. The most effective persuaders do not ask, "What evidence do I have?" They ask, "What does this decision feel like to the person making it?" Answer that question first, and facts will finally be heard.